It's a great honor, and it's pretty special. You know, we got to freshman year we got to go to Gainesville. Last year we got the host, and this year we're going to another SEC school. So it's LSU is a good ball club. So is Belmont, and was it Monroe, the other team in there? Was it another Louisiana team? So from here on out, everybody's good. It's a 0-0 record, and playing field's even.
What can you draw from Gainesville going down there 2 years ago? You remember about that might be helpful to you and that you can impart to everybody else?
I tried to forget about that regional, but it's a in a sense it's a culture shock. It's a different world down there. Baseball's life, and you got big crowds, crazy fans, and play good baseball. But it is the same game, and we stick to our game, and that's the biggest thing. Just to reiterate to everybody on the team is that same game. Base paths are 90 feet away, the mound's 60 feet 6 inches, and it's nothing to worry about. Play our game, and we'll be fine.
What's the difference in the style of play you think from SEC perspective?
Those guys are usually bangers. They lean on the bat a little more, and that plays to our strength because we're pitching and defense as we always have been, and we live by that, we die by that, and we can swing it as well. They got some good arms down there, and played with Gossman on the U.S. team, and it's going to be fun to watch him pitch, but we're going to play our game, and it's going to work good for us.
What kind of things do you tell the younger guys on the team to what to expect and how to manage their emotions heading into a weekend?
Well, it's going to be a hostile environment. But they got about 10,000 people in that joint every time they go out there and tow it up. So just remember it's the same game. You can't worry about the fluff that goes on with it. The field's the same. There might be a few more people in the crowd. The weather might be a little different. There might be a different guy you've seen, and you've never seen those guys in uniform before. But it's the same game, and that's what you just got to focus on, and take it a pitch at a time like we have all year.
Does the humidity change anything?
It's a little different environment. It's different than the Northwest by all means, but it's nothing that changes anything. That's too bad.
Your ball doesn't spin differently or anything?
Nah, you use a little more rosin.
Yeah.
That's about
Matt,
it.
this past weekend, just to go through what you did, to sweep that thing, and the emotions, the hostile environment for the other guys coming in. What was that like to be part of this past weekend?
Oh, it was awesome. It's a great way to, who knows it's going to be, we never know it's going to be our last games there this year, but it was special that, beating those guys. I mean, they're a good ball club. They're a national seed this year, and, that puts us momentum and helps us put our right foot forward going into the playoffs and playing against competition, because we're going to see teams like that from here on out, and we're ready for it.
What kind of confidence does that give you guys, knowing that you swept the #5 national seed, you took 2 out of 3 on the #2?
It's a good feeling. It's at the same time playing, the playing field's even from here on out. Everybody's got an 0-0 record, and lose 2, you're done. So it's a good feeling having that assurance that we can play with these guys. We're just as good as these guys, and we plan to beat these guys.
We're excited. Didn't really matter where we were going to go, just kind of trying to figure it out. And then once we found out, we're just excited, ready to go play whoever we got to play.
Do you know much about LSU or anybody down there?
I mean, we've been pretty focused on who's in the Pac-12 and doing our own thing, so we haven't looked too much outside of the conference. So I'm sure we'll get scouting reports here in the next couple of days and get ready for them.
After a conference season against the Pac-12 type teams, is it difficult to switch, styles of play when you face a team like LSU?
I mean, I think with the new bats and everything, I think everyone's kind of had to adapt to the small ball type game. I mean, the ball flies a little bit more down there. The air's a little thinner, so I mean, everyone's still got a small ball a little bit. The ball doesn't fly the way it used to in the past, so I think it's going to be the same type of baseball. We just have to play our game.
Speaking of your game, Ben, as a guy, you're a leader on this team. It strikes me you guys are playing your best ball in all phases right now. What's your sense about where the team is heading into?
I mean, I'm just glad we finally started figuring it out. I mean, we hadn't played our best baseball until probably this weekend was the best 3 games we put together all season, and to do that in the last series of the year going into the playoffs is kind of the best thing you can ask for. I mean, what's happened before then didn't really matter, and just going in there and playing our best ball is going to be huge for us going down in LSU.
And how do you feel, Ben, individually, you know, because it seems like you've really competed like crazy your last couple of starts, maybe without some of the command you've shown.
I mean, yeah, I haven't had my command. I've gotten myself into trouble giving Washington State, Utah, and Oregon chances to score some runs, and had to battle my way out of it. But that just gives me more confidence knowing that I can battle myself out of those situations and give our team a chance to win.
What do you expect the environment's going to be like heading into a regional like this, and what do you tell some of the younger guys about what to expect?
I mean, the environment's going to be crazy. LSU Stadium holds 12,000 people. I'm sure a bunch of people from the South are going to come out. Pretty rowdy, and it's going to be fun. Tell the younger guys just to relax. I mean, it's still baseball. We just got to go out and play baseball.
You guys are 5-1 against 2 of the national seeds. What's that tell you?
I mean, that doesn't really matter because both of those teams aren't in our regional right now. We got to just focus on the 2 teams we're playing and go try to take care of business.
You know, it was fun. It was just wanted to do it for the guys, you know, and just with everything that's been going on this season, up and downs, and it just felt good to come out and have a strong start.
Now, the bullpen was going in the first inning. Were you aware of that? Did that motivate you?
No, you know, I was asked that yesterday, but I try to just keep my focus between the white lines and kind of get tunnel vision, so I don't tend to see what's going on.
And from the defense behind you, you made pitches, 3 double play balls turned. That must have been, it strikes me as your pitching, the defense, the hit. I mean, everything seems to be coming together for your club right now.
Yeah, definitely. You know, the defense was huge yesterday. You know, I obviously didn't have a lot of strikeouts, so they put the ball in play, and our defense made some great plays. And we put up runs, too, as well, so the run support was also nice.
And Taylor, for everything you've been through here, I mean, in 2008 you pitched well that year, but no regional. So this is your first chance to get to be part of something on the field. What are your thoughts about all of that?
Yeah, you know, I'm excited, ecstatic, I guess would be the word that comes to mind. But just excited to get out there with the guys. I know it's going to be a bloodbath down there, you know. So it's going to be exciting.
Later in the regional, you know, pitching can be the difference. I mean, what do you feel like your role might be, you know, later in the regional?
You know, it just depends. You know, it really depends on how the regional goes, and you know, whatever I need to do to get our team to the next level or next step, then I'll do that.
Is there a different mindset going against an SEC team, knowing that they like to bang the ball around?
No, you know, I think we're just going to stick to our approach, stick to what we do best, and I don't think anything needs to change. So.
You get that cream off your face?
I did.